The food cycle, a complete explanation. The food cycle is the natural flow of energy and nutrients through an ecosystem. It explains how living organisms are connected through feeding relationships. Every ecosystem, from a rainforest to a deep-sea environment, depends on this cycle to maintain life and balance. 1. The role of the sun. The sun is the ultimate source of energy for nearly all life on Earth. Plants and some microorganisms capture sunlight to make food through photosynthesis, forming the foundation of the food cycle. 2. Producers, autotrophs. Producers are organisms that make their own food, primarily through photosynthesis. They do not consume other organisms. These include green plants, trees, shrubs, grasses, algae found in aquatic environments, phytoplankton, microscopic producers in oceans and lakes. Producers convert solar energy into chemical energy, glucose, which becomes the energy source for all other organisms in the food chain. 3. Consumers, heterotrophs. Consumers are organisms that cannot produce their own food. They must eat other organisms to obtain energy. Consumers are classified based on what they eat. A. Primary consumers, herbivores. These eat producers directly. Examples: deer, cows, rabbits, caterpillars, zooplankton, bee. Secondary consumers, carnivores or omnivores. These eat primary consumers. Examples: frogs, snakes, small fish, foxes. C. Tertiary consumers, top carnivores. These eat secondary consumers. They are often at the top of the food chain and have few or no predators. Examples: eagles, lions, sharks, polar bears, D. omnivores. These can consume both plants and animals. Examples: humans, bears, pigs. 4. Decomposers and detritivores. When plants and animals die, their bodies are broken down by decomposers. These organisms recycle nutrients back into the soil, making them available to producers again. This step closes the loop of the food cycle. Decomposers, bacteria and fungi that chemically break down organic matter. Detritivores, organisms like earthworms, millipedes, and some insects that eat decaying matter. 5. The food chain, linear flow. A food chain shows a direct line of energy flow. Here's an example: grass, grasshopper, frog, snake, hawk. Each arrow shows the direction of energy transfer. However, real ecosystems are more complex. 6. The food web, a complex network. A food web shows how multiple food chains connect and overlap. Most organisms eat more than one type of food and may be part of several food chains. For example, a mouse may eat seeds, producer, and insects, herbivores. An owl may eat mice, frogs, or small birds. This interconnectedness makes ecosystems resilient. If one food source is scarce, consumers may switch to another. 7. Energy transfer in the food cycle. Only about 10% of energy is transferred from one trophic level to the next. The rest is lost as heat or used for life processes, like movement, growth, and reproduction. For example, grass captures 1,000 units of energy from the sun. Rabbit eats the grass and gets 100 units. Fox eats the rabbit and gets 10 units. Eagle eats the fox and gets only 1 unit. This is known as the 10% rule, and is why food chains usually have only 3 to 5 steps. 8. Importance of the food cycle. The food cycle is essential for life on Earth because it maintains ecological balance by controlling populations, ensures energy flow from producers to top predators, recycles nutrients through decomposers, supports biodiversity, which makes ecosystems more stable and adaptive. 9. Human impact on the food cycle. Human activities have disrupted food cycles in many ways. Pollution kills organisms at the base of the food chain. Deforestation removes producers and habitats. Overfishing and hunting reduce top predators. Climate change affects migration, reproduction, and food availability. Such disruptions can collapse entire ecosystems and threaten food security. 10. Conclusion. The food cycle is a fundamental ecological process that keeps nature running. It connects all living things in a delicate balance of energy transfer and nutrient recycling. Understanding this cycle helps us appreciate the complexity of life and the need to protect our environment.